The next important factor for getting your insurance agency to the top of the Google local listings is having a lot of frequent positive customer reviews. All right. Now, let's step back again and pretend that you're Google and you're trying to deliver your customers the most popular businesses in the area, and you're trying to compare between two different insurance agencies. One of them, every week, they're getting a new review on there where somebody's mentioning the insurance, quality service, the location, things like that. The other one, nothing's happening. All right. Which one are you going to be more likely to try to show to your customers? Right. It goes without saying. Now, knowing that a high frequency and a high quantity of reviews is a good thing to get you to the top of the list, a lot of insurance agencies, I'll tell them this, and I'll see this little light bulb go off over their head, and I'll say, what do you think? And they say, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do 25 reviews all myself. Okay. Now, You don't want to do that, okay? I don't even think Google will let you do it. So the insurance agent will tell me, no, John, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up 25 different accounts with 25 different email addresses, and I'm going to go in and do it differently. Again, it's a bad idea, and here's why. For one, Google can tell that it's all coming from the same computer. They can track your IP address, and they do. So it'll be obvious that it's the same person doing it. The other thing is that Google's going to look at it looks a little suspicious if somebody signs up for an account with them, goes to a business, any business listing, does a review, whether it's positive or negative, and then there's no other activity with the account. That's a very suspicious thing. And you want to be careful with Google because Google is aware of how they're in a difficult position because they're aware that there's a lot of money at stake if businesses can get themselves to the top. So Google's aware that people are always trying to maybe pull tricks and do different things. Google wants people not to be able to game the system. They want to deliver results based on the truth. And so if Google starts to get a feeling like anything suspicious or unusual is going on with your account, not your account, but your business listing, there's a really good chance that they're going to drop you right down to the bottom. And you're going to be worse off than if you hadn't tried to do any of this stuff. So I don't mean to scare you, I just want to be careful. Don't try to cheat this because you'll get yourself in trouble. But there's still a lot of things that you can do to really maximize the number of reviews you get. The first one is anytime you're having a positive reaction with one of your customers, make sure you mention to them that we take a lot of pride in our online comments that people make. And if you do us a favor, hey, go out to a website and do a review for us. Another thing you can do, if you send out like email newsletters, that's a great time to hit it because people are already sitting there in front of their computer when they've actually gotten the email. I know some insurance agents that will actually, they'll actually incentivize the situation for people. So they'll offer to pay, maybe like for a free pizza if you go out and you do a positive review for us on 3 different websites. Okay, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Sometimes even maybe just putting a sign on your desk that customers, when they're sitting across from you, they're going to see it. Something that just says, hey, we take a lot of pride in our comments. If you like what we've done, tell people out there. Now, another thing that I want you to think about is that I wouldn't be sending customers just to the Google website because it might look a little bit suspicious if Google notices that you've got 50 comments and they're all on the Google local website, but there's nothing on Yahoo, Bing, or Superpages. So what I might do is ask customers, what do they use? Do they ever use a website? It's a good way to segue into the conversation. Do you ever use, local information, comments, reviews, that type of stuff? And if so, what website do you do? And, depending on what they tell you, ask that they'll go out and use that one to write you a review. Now, another thing to think about, and I shouldn't even have to mention this, but if you can imagine, you get yourself a lot of reviews, you get yourself bumped up to the front of the page, the top of the listings on Google. If somebody actually comes to yours, not only are you going to be on top, but if they click through it, they're going to see all these positive rankings. It's practically going to guarantee a phone call from the person that's actually in a buying mentality. So whatever you can do, you guys are the creative ones. You think of even better ideas of how you can get people out there, real genuine people, to make good reviews about your service. It'll pay so many dividends you won't even believe it.